What's up, YouTubers? It's your boy Samuski. Today I'm back again with another tutorial. So I'm just going to be making a beat from scratch. I'm just going to be showing you guys how to make a beat very fast. So right now I'm going to start with my tempo and I'm going to be using 110. So I just right clicked and I selected 110. So I'm going to come over to my sample libraries. If you don't have samples, you can contact me. So I'm going to start off with the kick. So because I don't want this tutorial to be too long, I'm just going to take a random kick. So I think I prefer this one. So because of this tutorial, I'm just going to be making anything that comes to my mind. So right now I have nothing. So let's just see how it's going to work. So I'm just going to start off with a kick. So another trick you can do on your kick to make it louder is just to come over to this miscellaneous panel and then you can increase it. So and that way you can do this. So let me just send this to the mixer so that I can show you another way to use it. You can actually use Fruity Soft Clipper. Then instead of making it like this, you can actually do it like this, and then this one like this. So it's going to be loud without it clipping. You understand? So let me just turn off this particular one, which I did here. So that's fine. So I'm just going to turn on the metronome while I listen to this kick. So the next thing I want to do is to add this snare rim. Let me just use this. So let's see. So I'm actually using shift to duplicate the sound. So let me use another one. So I'm just going to work on the shift, the timing a little bit, just about 2 seconds on all of them. 2 seconds, including the kick. Then I'm gonna increase the swing to about 15%, and let's hear how it sounds. So I'm not using this one, so I'm just going to take it out. So this is not really hitting the way I need it to be. So I'll just double it. So I'm just going to add the rest of the sounds to the mixer. Okay, let me just take away this particular one. I don't want to confuse you. So this kick, it's kind of but I'm not going to worry about it anyways. So I'm just going to put this on the playlist. So I'm just pasting and I'm duplicating. All right, so I'm going to add the afrobeat shaker, which in fact I know where all my sounds are, so I don't have to look for them. So you just have to do the same thing, arrange all your sounds where you want them to be so that you don't start looking for them. So as you can see, this shaker, I had to make the shaker fit to the timing of my beat. so it's too loud. I have to put it in the mixer. Add a transient processor. So what transient processor does, it makes the tail of any instrument short. So alright, so I'm just going to reduce it a little bit and I'll pan it a little bit to the right. So sometimes how you deal with EQing of your kick. So like what I'm hearing, there is some boominess in the kick, which I'm just going to take out a little bit. So I'm just trying to see how I can make it sound better. I can, however, make it short from here, the tail. So you hear that a lot of the reverb, it's gone from the kick. So the next thing I want to add, I'm just going to leave the percussion like this, and the next thing I want to add should be my instrument. So I'm just going to be using, let's say, tritone. So I'm just going to look for maybe an analog sound. So let's see if we can get that. Let's just go with this one for the meantime. As time goes on, I might choose to change it. So I'm going to record this now. So I'm going to be in the key of D for this. So I'm just going to quantize. So I'm using Alt and I'm scrolling my mouse wheel just to make all of them be on time. And I'm going to Control or Command Q on the Mac to quantize it. So I'm just going to duplicate this. Let's see if we can add, we can change the tone to make it sound better. So let me just duplicate this one. Then let's see if we can get a better tone. I kind of like this particular one, but there are some frequencies I hear that sounds annoying to me. Anyway, let me go with this one, and then I'm just gonna kill some of that harshness. So EQ. So you need to raise it up. Well, let me see how it sounds in a higher octave. Anyways, this is just for tutorial purpose, so I'm not gonna kill myself to make it sound better. There is still more of that low end which I don't like, so I'm just gonna cut more. So let me see what happens if I add, first of all, let me add a reverb. So the next thing I want to do is to add a stereo enhancer. So I'm just going to widen the stereo separation and then pan it a little bit. So always save your project. So the next thing I want to add is some melody, just spicing it up. So I'm just going to add maybe tritone again. Then I'm just going to use a maybe percussive tone just to give it some bounce. Okay, so I'm just going to record that. Alright, so I'm just going to quantize. So I'm just going to change the tone there. So I'm just going to use chromaphone for that. So I'm just going to put it over here. But I don't think I like the bounce on it. So let me see if I can fix that. That's like the delay. So I'm just going to turn it off. Then I'll turn on the reverb. Alright, so I'm just going to add maybe one more instrument, and then so for this I'm going to be using another synth, maybe a fast synth. So I'm just going to go into a new pattern and then I'll record, but I'm going to change the tone later. Alright, let's see how this sounds. So I'm just going to quantize it. So let me see if I can change the tone to a better one. So So I'm just gonna be using a sound goodizer. So the final thing I want to do is just to add, let's say, a piano. So let me try tritone if I can get a good grand piano there, because I don't want to use a contact library. So let me just see. So I'm just going to turn off all of this and just leave the percussions. So you're going to be saying this is actually off, but just watch what I'm going to do. Sorry. So this piano seems a lot, has a lot of low frequency. So I'm just going to trash that out. So I'm just going to make it wide. A little bit of reverb. So it's now I'm going to pattern the beat.